have such a dance party. I love it. Hello.
I know, it's the best. Hi.
Welcome to the Brendan special. I mean, we're so happy you guys are finally here.
Yeah, we're so happy to be here. We've been seeing the one with Jay Lane, and that was great.
Oh, just the most adorable little thing. I think everybody that we've come across for the cast, crew, creative, there's not one person we're like, man, they kind of suck. Everybody's really nice.
Yeah, everybody's great.
It's great.
So do us a favor for those people that are tuning in who are like, who is the people that are on the screen besides Heather and Amber? Shame on you for not going to see drag, but also you guys go ahead and do your own introduction however you'd like.
Hi, I'm Remi. I play Brendan. I'm one of the Brendans.
And I'm Yair, and I also play Brendan.
It's the dueling Brendans.
Yes.
But
these are better than
not dueling.
Not at all.
Coexisting.
Yes.
I like that. The coexisting Brendans. And Amber and I have had the pleasure of seeing both of you perform.
Yes.
Yes. And it's so cool because you guys have your own little unique moments that make you guys you, but also like you're very much, it's a very structured show, but you definitely shine. So it's really cool.
Yeah. It's really cool to see the different things that
honestly, I don't even know if it's very structured. I think it's honestly so like do whatever and we'll see if it works.
Yeah.
Were you there listening when Jay Elaine said that we need to call you guys out?
No.
Did she?
What did we do?
Did she?
She said I had to take down the note. Hold on, I will read the note. She says to let you guys know that she knows that you really want to riff during Brendan because it's such a pure song and you guys are both going, okay, there's more. We need to do more, but like, just don't. I think that's exactly her delivery. Yeah.
I notice more towards Yair because he's the riffer. On my path, I'm trying to fight because I have to get a surgery after drag and I have a lot going on in my life. I go to in-person school. I'm really tired all the time. So I don't know if I'm willing to do more. But,
okay.
I love the honesty.
Yeah, honesty is appreciated.
Good song. After like
after doing a whole dance heavy number,
it's full ballad. So
it's a lot.
But you can never tell. From the audience, though, no one looks like they're out of breath, and I think that's the most impressive part because you probably are all like, but it's such a fun, it's a great show, and like bringing Brendan to life. Like tell everybody about your unique backgrounds because you really do come from like such cool upbringings, and then going into this, and then like where you found your kind of voices within drag the musical.
Like our life in the industry.
Yeah, life in the industry, life behind the scenes. Like, you know, what do you guys think allows you to
got you into theater and
So, my brother was into theater when I was little, not like professionally, just, you know, community and stuff. And I always saw him and thought he was super cool and I wanted to do that. And so I was really lucky to have literally been signed like right away when I wanted it by a great manager, great agent. And then
how much do they pay you to say that?
Behind the screen.
Yeah, they're actually holding signs for. Oh, sorry.
But and then I was lucky to book a lot of TV, and I think obviously my main goal is Broadway in the end of it. But to get there, you have to like build a resume. So I was lucky to be able to do a lot of voiceovers and TV, and it's been great. And then I got a sleepaway camp, so I got a lot of auditions, a lot of callbacks, not a lot. Or yes, I got a lot of callbacks for a bunch of different projects, like really big projects. This one was one of them. And I've been following the show since like LA. And I'm just Brendan. A few years ago, I played it for my dad, and it means a lot, and I relate to it a lot. So I've always wanted to play it, and so being able to do this role is a really cool opportunity.
Awesome.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're happy that you're here.
Yeah. I've been singing since I was 3 years old.
So a couple of years ago.
Yeah. My mom is a cantor.
Okay.
And I always sang with her on the Bima during services.
And can we say
like
we love your mom because she is like such a like groupie in the fan group. Like she just doesn't stop talking about you. It's so sweet.
She's probably
Your mom. I mean, the parents. I think every family member or friend or loved one associated with the show is just like such a big supporter. It's so cool.
Yeah, but I've been singing with her on the Bima since I was so young, and then my mom, there was this little theater company that my mom signed me up for. They were doing High School Musical, and it was like, do I have to do this? I'm scared. Am I not gonna like it? It was my first show that I've ever done. And then when I did it, I fell in love with it, and it was so much fun.
And what role did you have in that show?
I played Chad. It was my first ever show, ever.
That's amazing.
You got that one out of the way, then you're good.
Roger Brown Academy. And then I did a couple shows, and I've been auditioning since I was maybe like 7.
Okay.
Yeah, but my new agent, Zuri Agency, I signed about like a year, maybe like 2 years ago. And I was also at camp when I got this audition.
That's so
and
cool.
I didn't have my phone.
No.
Me neither.
I didn't have my phone to send in the initial self-tape. So I got my phone like the week after, and then my agent extended it to after I got there.
Oh, thank goodness for the agents. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I did my self-tape, and then a couple in-person callbacks, and then it happened, and it's so much fun. And this is such a amazing first big New York theater experience, and especially because how much it relates to me too.
Right.
And this character, it's so fun getting to play around with it and making it your own. And yeah.
And you two didn't know each other before the show, right? Did you meet at the show?
Yes.
But there's such a genuine bond. Like you can't fake it. At least how I've seen it.
It feels like you guys have been friends forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say we're a lot alike in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
A lot alike, and then other ways we're different.
Completely
humans,
different.
But
you complement each other where you're different.
Yeah. And we also like started talking a little bit as when they first made the announcement.
True. We like connected.
We connected a little bit.
So
And then it would be the first rehearsal and be like, hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, who are you? Yeah, no. A little bit of a warm intro there. Well, that's
It's been a huge week at Drag the Musical. You guys had a special surprise. What was it, last night with Joey?
It was the night before last night.
The night before.
It was,
Joey
because it was like the night after Adam's thing.
And then the Rent karaoke. That's so cool.
We also have I swear, a different understudy on every day for a different role they've never done.
Yes, I was gonna say. And then
Cameron just made their debut as Puss.
Yep.
Love that.
And it's so crazy how they can jump into the role so fast. Because they got an email at 1:30 for a 2:30 p.m. show.
Oh my gosh.
Wings are.
Well, that just talks about the level of talent, but also it takes a really strong cast to be able to support an understudy with that short period of put in.
That too. I think when who went on? When Christine went on for the first time, which was literally our second preview.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Yeah.
Our cast was so uplifting and inspiring as a young person to see how much they were actually helping out.
They're so supportive to understudies and stuff to go on too.
I mean, it seems like everybody's just got it, and just really every person we've ever spoken to, whether it's in person, whether it's through the show, everybody is just supportive and appreciative and just so in love with the rest of the cast. And I know we were throwing fun questions during one of those lives that you guys did. It's so much fun just to see the development of the show and the fan base. Amber, it looked like you were about to say something. I interrupted.
I was just going to say, and I'm also glad that Adam has kept the TikTok Reels stamina alive. He's not as good as Joey was. Joey was just top tier at making those videos with you guys. That cracked me up every single day. I'd be like, what are they up to? What kind of antics are they doing?
There looks like there's tea, Amber. Go on.
I don't know.
I don't know the tea. I wish there was tea.
I don't know if Joey was the greatest or if we were the greatest and got Joey to do them, but
Yeah.
No, it's definitely, you can tell it's like you guys producing what's happening with TikTok. It's very, very
do you guys want to see a teaser of our next reel with Adam?
yes.
Yes.
You know what's a little teaser.
Yes. Hold it up for everyone to see.
Okay.
Just in order.
All right. Skibidi toilet.
Oh,
What the Sigma? Level 1000 Gaiac.
Okay. Level
1000 Gaiac. Oh, Adam
that's so good.
Funny.
And I feel like I know all of what this slang means because I hang out with a 10-year-old sometimes. So
No, brain rot is just brain rot. Now, do you guys use those terms in real life? I have to know this.
No.
So smart. Thank you.
Our brain rot is like period, slay, yes, queen, work. Come on.
That's
yeah,
what
right.
should be in everyday vernacular, but the skibbity toilet, Ohio Riz.
Those are only used when you're making fun of someone.
Unironically, right?
It's so silly. And you know, Amber, you came to one of the previews, didn't you? I don't think the show is officially open yet.
No, when I first saw it, the show was in previews, and it was like back. It had to have been. I don't even remember when I feel like it was like February when I first saw it.
February?
And maybe I'm making that up.
We're in February.
No, like last year. Was it last year?
Oh, you saw it in LA?
No, it was.
She just doesn't know how to read her calendar. She'll get to
I just don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to get to my calendar.
We started preview September 30th.
Yeah.
September. Okay, so then it was September.
I feel like it was the week after Broadway Flea is when you went.
So October.
Yes, that makes sense.
Because that was when like most of the costumes weren't developed or like fully fabricated yet. It was like
so much is different.
Yeah.
It was so different. So when we went back and we just saw it with Adam and Jimbo, I was like, what is this show that I'm seeing? I was like exceeded my expectations because there were so many aspects that I just wasn't expecting.
There were lines changed. There were songs cut.
Is there anything that you want to keep that has been cut or dropped? Like what could you bring back if you could?
I mean,
after Jerry's dead, we ran onto the runway and we like did like
funeral moment and there was in harmonies and
he gifted our reality with homosexuality. And then we would like walk off the runway and Laguna would be like, I need to call my therapist. It was
having somebody died.
it was so funny.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so funny because, you know, that show has like a very campy kind of thing and you can kind of get away with a lot. I don't know how much of the Jay Lane episode you watched the other day, but we're talking all sorts of pranks she's pulling when she comes back. So, you know, there's things that can
get ready. Yeah,
she's a kooka person.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are too.
Comedic genius.
Yeah, she's great. Well, you guys are amazing. Look at the you guys not only portray with comedic timing, but you are truly the heart of this show. You are the one that
you bring that emotional aspect of the show comes from your character.
Right.
Also, I think like with a show that's so fun in itself, it's like every line that you cut is fun and you're gonna be sad about it. But
yeah.
Oh well.
It just makes for the show at the end of the day.
The whole
Jerry's dead or drunk Jerry's character specifically, like I think almost every line's different.
Yeah, he had
I'm sure.
The whole there's like this whole like dirty blah blah blah. I am the tiny dancer, that part. That used to be completely different.
And it was like it was talking about his birthday suit and
it was different.
Oh boy.
And to perform that with a straight face. Oh, genius. So good.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys have a character that if you were not portraying Brendan, what character do you think that you would portray? Tell us. Like if you could switch a spot with anybody.
I know what he's going to say, but I'm going to say one of the same.
Oh no, now I actually want to know what you think each other are going to say first.
I think Yair's going to say Alexis Gilmore or Savannah St. James. And
Yes.
I could see that because you have those riffs and you could do that, Savannah.
Wow, Amber.
Thank you.
All right.
And
yeah,
I have
you're
a
looking
paralyzed
up-
vocal cord.
What you would say, I think you would also say Alexis.
everybody
Ain't no such the place you should be.
Yeah, I could see that too. Oh my god.
I could see
so
it.
I think down the road there really needs to be like
down the road national tour.
Yes.
oh maybe that, but also like maybe when you guys are a little bit older, then maybe it could be like Drag the Musical 2.
Teen version.
No, but also like you're like in like a couple of years we should come back as Kitty and Alexis.
Right. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Exactly.
Like limited run, like OG Brendan's come back.
Yeah.
OG Brendan's version of Drag the Musical.
And we could be like, nobody still knows what happened with Kitty and Alexis, and nobody ever will.
Except now you can find out. It's like, and then, or you could do a prequel to Drag the Musical.
Oh.
We were
No
actually
one knows what happened between Kitty and Alexis. No one in the cast.
yeah.
No one knows.
We haven't came up with ideas. No one should know.
Let's post that. We should post that to the fan club.
We should
We
post
should ask
that.
everybody.
But
Now, do you?
also-
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We also say, like, whenever we're like, oh, we should add this scene, and then somebody's like, oh, that's gonna be in the movie version. We always say that all the time. That drag should be in
I don't know. If
Big dreams.
but there's definitely some big dreams.
about a
Drag
movie.
is a pretty spoiling it. I don't even know
I'm
if
sorry.
I'm allowed to
Okay,
say
you can say it again. You can say it again.
And some other productions across the globe. And there's
Yes.
Yes.
a hold on these things, so I hope that
I'm
happens.
sorry.
Oh
I'm
no,
going
it's
to-
okay. Tomas was on the show. What about a month and a half ago?
Yeah.
And Tomas was struggling to not say certain things, but he let a couple of things out of the bag too. So you're fine.
And Schmackeries is happening. Nothing.
Schmackeries,
Schmackeries are our
Yes,
favorite
we love our boys at
place. Have you,
Schmackeries.
have you
In
tried
fact,
the
they'll be on the
cookie?
show later this month.
We're gonna sell them at the store in a few weeks.
Yes.
Who said that? Who
Is
said
it
that?
when Amber and I are going to be in the city?
That's amazing.
I'm just going to go
Have you
ahead
tried
and text Johnny.
the drag cookie yet?
No, but I made the green. I
Wait,
I know
what?
what it's made of.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
know.
okay.
We know,
That's exciting.
but yeah, we know.
That'll be
No, but
so
that-
exciting to find out.
We can't wait to harass our friends over at Schmackeries. We'll harass Johnny and Zachary and get more details. We love them. They're going to be on the show in a couple of weeks as well.
Just like it's called "It's So Pretty" because in that video we said it's so pretty.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a great name for a cookie too.
It's a great name for a lot.
Yeah.
Brendan
Now-
Brown.
Yeah, we were talking about like Brendan Brownie would be so fun.
Oh, yeah. With
Yes,
like just a pair of
lightning
glasses.
bolt or the sparkly glasses. Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Now,
it.
do you guys have a favorite scene in the show to
Took the
perform?
words out of my mouth.
I don't know. I think that's such a hard question.
I
I really like the drag sale just because
Me too.
The drag sale is so fun.
but it's like after the hump of the hardest part of our show, and he can breathe. Actually, can
Right.
actually-
Take a breath. Hold some space for it.
It's I like that part.
hold some space.
Hold some space.
Yeah, no, I feel like every time I come off stage after the drag sale, I'm like always happy. It's
Yeah,
such
'cause
a
it's
it's such
also,
a
like-
fun scene to do.
Just like you just did that.
Yeah, because there's a break, and it seems like Brendan is really finding his own right there, and like coming a little bit more to that like
But-
acceptance.
But like the audiences are so good during that scene, and it just feels so rewarding when you come off stage and you just feel.
I
so
just
good.
want the audience to be able to bid on things like that are being sold at the yard sale.
Right? Yeah, that would be fun. we always say like every time we find a piece, we're like, oh, this should be sold at Broadway Flea.
Yep.
Yes,
yeah.
that's
I'm sure there's going to
perfect.
be all sorts of fun stuff happening at Broadway Flea, but it's so far away. It needs to happen now.
Because Juju started giving out the Ricky's wig letter, so that will be probably.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We also
Someone in the
have
group posted that they got one. I was like, that's so exciting.
yeah,
so fun.
yeah.
But so, and I'm hearing rumors of a performance at Broadway backwards, Remi.
This is true. This is true. I'm very excited. It's after a drag performance, so I'm going to run there.
Yeah, it's at 8 o'clock at
Okay.
night, Monday, March 10th, with our friends at Broadway
But
Cares.
mine is at 9:30, my set. So it's after a drag show because Yair's.
Literally.
What are you doing?
I'm
in
out.
Florida.
I'm in Florida.
So
You're in Florida, and I'm going to be in New York. How are we missing each other like that?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be great, and I'm performing with some really awesome people who I look up to a lot. It's a great, heartbreaking. It's very similar to Brandon's story, actually. I guess it's a typecast. But and Yair's got some stuff coming up too that I think
Yeah.
that we can share sometime.
Go ahead. Go share. This is your space.
Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually.
To be announced at a later date.
We'll announce at a later date.
That's exciting.
Ooh.
We love it. Now, not to make this an emotional thing, have you guys had any fan experiences either during the show or most likely at stage door that like really either caught you a little bit in the throat or that like it was an emotional thing or like a fun one?
Do you want to go first?
So kind to each other. My gosh.
I love seeing people say, wow, this made me cry. This relates to me so much. It's so nice to hear. And it's so nice that we can tell Brendan's story and it will relate to other people's too.
Resonate.
Yeah. And I also love a fun one is I also love when people are like, oh, my nephew's name is Brendan or my name is Brendan. It's so fun to see. And then they buy the shirt and then like they take
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'd say I love when people say that it relates to them, and also, but especially when kids say it, it's a lot because it's like that's why we do the show. Honestly, that's why it was Brendan. That's why Brendan didn't. If it was no Brendan, it's just a drag fun.
Right.
But it means a lot. And there was a kid once who came in a Brendan costume.
Yes, I was gonna say that. He came in a tutu and a lightning bolt. I'm sorry.
I love it. No, I'm gonna cry.
I love that.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
I won't talk.
But
no, don't you dare not talk. Get your butt back over the screen. But the fact that you both have that moment, that's so special. Like, and how would you say like how old the kid was?
Like 8, 7. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Love
They
that.
were pretty young. They were like 5.
There's also been some bad experiences, unfortunately.
Do you want to share one? You don't have to.
Well, I don't know. I hope they're watching. But
Come on. I can put you. Hold on. I'm just gonna put you on screen. Hold on a second. That's just me. Okay, let's get back. Hold on. No, why won't you let me?
I don't.
There you go. Go on. This is your stage.
Well, there was someone who was in the front of the cabaret, like here on this side, kind of facing this way, who was like, making random noises during the whole show. So during the Drag is Expensive, Laguna goes, who needs money when you get that look? And then she goes, da 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 da. Shh. And the guy was so drunk. He was like,
oh, is she talking to me?
Oh no.
Like crazy during one of the boys. They started mumbling during they were like moaning during I'm Just Brendan. And then Adam during the fight with
Alexis
went, shut the F up. It was
I can barely hear myself think. Yeah. He said that in the middle of the show and we were all gagged.
Wow.
That's amazing though. I'm so glad.
Make Adam break it though. That's gotta be bad.
Yeah, that's also a fair case because now I'll ask you guys to not play favorites, but play favorites. Like differences between Joey and Adam. I mean, clearly there's differences.
They're two different people.
Very.
and
And
also played the role different.
yeah.
Very. I agree.
And also at the beginning, you know, like the natural instinct is kind of like, oh, like we miss Joey. But we've also started a bond with Adam too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're
That's
such
true.
both great people.
It was like maybe a few weeks after Joey left, and we were like, we miss him so much. It's not the same, blah, blah, blah. Joey's his own person, and we have a bond with and we can tell him anything.
Yeah, we love both of them.
Like
You can always call them up. You can always talk to them.
big shoes to fill for the next Brendan and next Tom.
Yeah.
I love that. And like
Yeah.
you guys are creating that kind of legacy bond that you can create that throughout your career, but you also know that, yeah, exactly. If somebody else joins a cast or down your career, you also know that you want to be that kind of person to be there for your cast as well.
Yeah.
You guys really do have a lot of strength because you're performing with a lot of very big personalities. The people that are attending the show either think it's just a drag show. They don't know that they're going to probably have a moment of like happy tears, sad tears, frustration. Like there is such that emotional impact of the show, but it's presented in such a way that it's like an easier way of seeing a very serious thing that is very, very much an active thing in our communities.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but you guys are so strong because you carry that through the entire show so well.
Definitely.
I think I'm on
there
lag again.
role in any role in musical theater, like past or present, like your dream role? What would it be?
Okay.
He has it ready. I saw Hades
Go
Town,
on.
and I saw Hades Town another time, and it made me realize that I want to play Orpheus really bad.
Oh,
That
that'd be
would
great.
Such a fun
So
role. Alexis Gilmore in Drag Musical, like I've said earlier. I don't know.
Any show, like from past or present.
Gender
Oh,
is no
I know
option.
that.
I could see you slaying a Glinda too because you have those pipes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Glinda in Another Universe.
I think Jonathan Groff's answer to that question was Maria from The Sound of Music. So you
Yes.
can pick
Yeah.
literally any role.
Maybe like, I feel like I could balk. Not like a dream
Okay.
role.
So what I need to do is get you in touch with Michael Drolet because he
No,
was
but
Bach.
like not like a dream role, but I could do Bach.
Yeah,
I think
you could
you
totally do
Me
that.
and Bach.
Remy, and yours.
So I have a Pinterest board. I've had one for a bunch of years. I added this Brendan pin because I said I followed 2 years ago.
That's amazing.
I want to play young Noah in The Notebook if it ever
Ooh, that's
revives.
good.
Okay.
Okay.
Oliver and maybe Happy Endings. One. Although
Okay.
I'm not Korean, so I don't know if that would work. But
Well, Darren Chris isn't either.
I feel like I saw somewhere that he is, but I don't know.
He speaks Korean, but he's not.
What?
And our members will very much tell us that.
Um,
Oh wait, yeah, you're from Coral Springs.
I live in like Boca. I live in
Okay.
like Boca Raton. Yeah,
Dude,
Parkland.
I feel like maybe we talked about that Samantha Sutter from the Broadway Buddy. We love her. Just like shout out to your fellow Coral Springs resident. I grew up in Coral Springs.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And I'm now planning our high school reunion. So I grew up in Coral Springs and Boca and Margate. That's crazy.
Wow,
Yep.
so cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So sorry. Go ahead, Remy.
I have Link Larkin in Hairspray.
That'd be great.
That'd be good. Do you want to know what one of our dream roles are for you both? They're workshopping Lost Boys, and we're like, we want the boys to be in
Yes.
Lost Boys.
I've heard I've also been asked or seen or whatever you want to call it.
Or
Yes.
something in Greatest Showman.
And then Pajak is in that reading. Anyways, I want to be the MC really bad in Cabaret.
Yeah.
I just love that you manifested.
Yes, we would
Right, yeah.
love to see you as the MC.
Yes, would be a great one.
Or I mean anything. Like there's so many shows, but what I love is that you guys
anyone
get to use-
waitress, like anyone, like Dr. Palmer would be great.
Okay, so you want a little bit of a villainous, not villainous.
Outsiders.
Somebody said the Outsiders in the comments.
I'd play Pony Boy. Slay.
I could see it.
Although
Look, you can do anything you put your heart to.
I'm back to musical theatery. I feel like Pony Boy's very like R.
I mean, I could also see like West Side Story, something with that classical. They both have such lovely voices. And
Oh.
say thank you so much. Like I don't know if you guys saw the 5 seconds that Ben Cameron was on Jay Lane's show to talk about the evening's cabaret at Green Room 42 Thursday, but he just had the most wonderful things to say about both of you guys and your vocals, and just we love Ben, and like Ben sees a lot of people, and like he just literally is saying your praises.
That's so nice. Wow.
You've got a massive fan club here, and so many people like. And I'll also say, when we post like our flyers and stuff, we always let everybody know in all 78 of our groups, including obviously the Drag the Musical group. And in every single group, people were so excited that you guys were coming on the show. People thanked us for sharing that. People even thanked us for, being open to having kids on the show. And I'm like, yeah, but you guys are so professional. And I will also admit, I did text Tomas yesterday and I said, I just want to tell you that Yair and Remi are the most professional, well-spoken individuals and just so excited about the show. And I told him, I said, thank you for allowing us the opportunity to just have this interface. You guys are so wonderful. And Tomas was just like, I couldn't be prouder of them. So just also know that like, you guys are just there. And I know you're like, we want to be on Broadway. Yeah, off Broadway is just the difference in the seats, but it's going to happen.
It's also like, I think this show's like revolutionary, if you want to call it that.
Yes,
it's true.
Big one, for sure.
Completely.
I think especially right now during this time of the world.
Yeah.
I think the people that don't get it, that don't go see the show, don't deserve to see the show, but probably need to see the show. And the people that do go to the show go back multiple times.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there for Joey's last night, and I walked into somebody at the stage door who had been there 15 times already, and bought the guitar, and bought like every piece of merch.
Whoa!
So you guys have like super fans out there, because like New World Stages is such a unique theater space.
Yeah.
And we know that backstage area. I am sure that between the two of you guys with the rest of the cast, do you have like your own little corner, but you guys are able to like get some space?
We actually have a big dressing room for kids and off Broadway.
Oh, it's great.
Adam.
We have the closest dressing room to the stage.
Well, yeah, but it's also like pretty big.
Yeah.
Right? And what's it called? Although sometimes it does feel like you're like hugging people.
Yeah.
Practically.
We actually,
it's tight.
So we have our dressing room, and then we have the Queen's dressing room. But in between, we have a fake wall.
Okay.
So it's not actually real, so we can hear through the other side. So we talk to each other through the walls. And I'm like, Juju, look at your Instagram DMs. And she's like, okay, little baby.
It must be so fun to work with such big personalities too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you both just fit right in. There's
because they're both big personalities.
I was just gonna say there's no awkwardness, there's no weirdness. It's just a complete perfect circle.
Yeah, completely.
Is there anything that you guys have struggled with this show? Like, was there something that just, you were internally struggling with, whether it was personal and you don't have to share, but like, how do you each individually approach Brendan on, I know, taking from like real life experience, but portraying his character to this like more open, and you don't really know what the audience is going to do perspective. You might have someone who's right there with you and somebody who hems and haws, but how do you guys not only embrace the character individually and pull from it, but has there ever been a time where you like to me, if somebody says something and I worked really hard for something and they made like a snarky comment, then, do you have a moment that you have to step aside? Like, how do you guys kind of decompress a little bit?
Well, answering like the first part of your question, it's been a hard experience for me just because I have so much going on, and I mean, obviously going forward for another experience, maybe we'd go a different route, but also education's important to me. So it's been a lot juggling both, and like some nights I give a great day in school, some days I give a great show, some days it's not the best show I've ever. I also need a surgery, which is kind of stopping me a little bit.
Right.
So it's hard and really tiring and taxing, but it's also worth it.
I think that's a mature way of putting it. And, we want to help whatever we can do to help with that too.
I'm like my hardest critic too. So
everybody
all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take a note.
Performing 8 times a week is not a joke. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It is.
Like,
We'll play the same character, but you obviously have your own spin that you put on the character. If you could describe Brendan if you each could describe Brendan in 3 words, what 3 words would you use to describe
Oh, I
Brendan?
love that, Amber.
Passionate. Empathetic. This is like the end of his kind of arc, I guess, like towards the
Yeah.
end. Optimistic.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are some great words. Amazing. All right, Yair, your turn.
I think so. Brave.
Very.
Um. Surprising, not to sometimes to the audience, because sometimes, like, you see him come in and he's just this shy little boy, but you don't know what's about to come up.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know.
Happy.
Yeah, happy.
There you go.
Yeah, that's good.
Iconic.
Brendan. He's just
Iconic.
Yeah,
He is just Brendan.
he's just Brendan. You don't need any words for
But
that.
I think brave is such a great word to describe Brendan. The word that came to my mind immediately was just courage, because Brendan's whole arc is just such a display of courageousness. And it's so important for, like we were talking about, young kids to see, people of all ages, just to see someone have that experience live for, 45 minutes.
Even
an hour.
Remember, she was so concerned about her brother coming to the show because it's a straight-laced guy, and she was like, I don't know how he's going to feel seeing this show, because he really is like that straight-laced guy coming into a drag show. And, with that kind of experience, and she was like, this is you. But he enjoyed it. So I think give it, and I talk about my dad a lot in the show, and my dad's very supportive of stuff, and my dad really wants to see the show. It's this beautiful like tone that comes along with it, but it's digestible. But I definitely think Brendan is strong. You guys are strong for portraying that character, because that has to take a lot out of you each and every time.
Yeah.
But you're driving that strength too. And, I think that powerful statement of I'm just Brendan, like, that says volumes, because you're like, look, I'm comfortable in my own skin. This is just me. And I think a lot of people could benefit from that.
I think when people come, it's like the point of that song is to not put him in a box.
Yeah.
And so he's not this or that. He's just Brendan.
Right.
Yeah. He is
whatever he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I wish more people were accepting like that, but you guys seem to have you have a cult following. Go ahead.
I think the line, I don't see the world in black and white or blue and pink, is I relate to a lot. Because like sometimes when people are saying, oh, that's for blah, 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 you just want to feel like it's a piece of clothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, never mind.
No, what? Go ahead. You don't have to.
Nothing. Okay. I don't want to.
I was putting like song clips onto some of the reels that we were promoting the show on, and I was happy to find I'm Just Brendan like available for Facebook Reels. And it was so hard because it was just our flyer. It was so hard to pick what segment of that song to go through. I mean, you're part of a lot of fun songs, but that song is like the unsung heroes anthem. And I really think like Pride is coming up soon, and being here in Orlando, Pride is all the time. And I know that a lot of people who have traveled from Orlando to New York, and even in our fan group where people have traveled from all over the country to go see the show, that really resonates with them. So it's a celebration for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Amber, you look like you have a question. She's so invested. She's like,
I just wanted to make sure. I know we're on time limits for everybody. I want to make sure that boys have enough time to eat between shows.
She's so thoughtful.
You have a place to be. So
I'm volunteering at a show tonight so I can go see Ride the Cyclone.
Is everyone doing okay on time?
I think we're doing good.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Amber's a new stage manager. Thank you.
I know. Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. No, I always love to know, do you guys have any like little pre-show kind of rituals that you do that you like to do before going on stage? Do you like to have, meditation time? Do you like to
Joey, about meditation. Joey used to like close the thing for like 15 or like 10 minutes, and he just used to like sit and like breathe, and that was really cool. But we don't have many pre-show rituals. We do have mid-show. We do have mid-show rituals.
Like we do the dance party.
The dance party scene
with whoever is doing the dress or track that day, and I like to warm up before or during It's a Drag.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm trying to find.
He's finding a video of it. We have it on there.
I love that.
Now, being around all these like queens and with this incredible makeup, like, have you guys gotten to play around at all or have any interest in like I have so many of my drag friends. I'm like, please just drag me out. Like, I want to like have that experience.
I think I still have glitter on, but in the finale we do a whole look. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that look is good, but I'm saying like full, like baked on face.
Have the queens offered to do a beat for you?
Or just take you and move it? Yes?
They've taught us a lot. Definitely have taught us a lot.
Okay. Do you have any makeup
pointers
for anybody? Yeah, pointers for our followers. That's a no.
I don't know. I've learned a lot.
Okay.
And it's cool to get to know things from masters.
Of course. Now,
it's like a master class in makeup because you are really learning from the best.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that we have been tasked with finding the appropriate name for the fans of the show?
Yes, we saw a post about it. Wait, yeah.
This is kind of a do a whole little look.
You were
love it.
I guess when I saw, I wasn't focusing on just how much of a look you had, but
no, I definitely noticed the glitter.
I saw the glitter for sure. So yes, the three show we definitely need your votes because we're taking everybody from the cast votes. If you had a choice of the fan base being called one of the three, what do you prefer and why? Draglings, Glam Fam, or Glitterati?
I don't know.
These were submitted by cast, crew, and followers and voted on.
I don't know.
Or do you have one you want to submit on your own?
I don't think glitter.
It's supposed to be like the Illuminati, like an underground, like.
I think Draglings is so cute. Draglings.
I agree. Draglings is my vote.
So far.
They can't even say it.
You have the giggles. It's great. Oh, why are we muting?
Glitterati is
out. We're out. We're cutting it.
We're cutting that one. Okay.
I think Dragling.
Yeah, and Amber, what did you say? It's like you have your little babies, and you're like, "Come on, little draglings."
Yeah, like Mother. I picture like Mother Alaska walking around, and us just like following in the little.
Draglings, yeah, I'm sorry. So me and Remi laugh at the smallest things ever.
No, that's okay.
And see, Samantha says dragsters like the car, but that's the problem. Everyone thinks about the car and the racing. Or
if the ensemble weren't called the Dragettes, I feel like that would be a fun name.
Also,
right. And the band's the Drags.
Right. The band's the Drags, yes.
So I think the Draglings.
I think the Draglings fits the theme. You know what I mean?
I agree. And that's no disrespect to the people that submitted the other ones, but I think Draglings is kind of where everybody is leaning towards. Oh, now we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to make the boys bracelets that say Draglings on them.
Draglings, yes.
No.
I think it.
Remi, can't breathe. Breathe. We don't want to kill you before your show.
It's okay.
I'm not even joking. We laugh at the stupidest things ever.
It's like,
We love it.
It's so
Can't
funny.
breathe. I say shirt that say draggy hotties.
Yes.
Or maybe draggy hotties.
Oh, that's cute. But yeah, I think I love Draglings. Draglings is great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna hit you guys with one of my favorite questions. Amber knows it's coming. Has there ever been
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Has there ever been a question that you guys have wanted to answer or be asked and have not had anyone ask you?
That's a good one.
Thanks. And what is the answer?
Who's your favorite understudy?
Ooh.
Okay.
Passionate about understudies and swings
Yeah.
for some reason. I just think
I think that's
Yeah,
amazing.
I am too. I
We love
absolutely
to see
am
the
too.
different
and also,
how
I
how they
think
do
it
it.
makes the show so much more like grounded that day and makes everyone on their feet, and it's just better.
We're so excited for Jan tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh my god, she's gonna eat. I'm so excited. Her riffs during It's a Drag
Oh, so
is
Although I hope it happens. There's some circumstances.
yeah.
Well, knocked on wood. We'll think happy thoughts.
Yes.
Otherwise, it'll
And
happen another
the
time.
put-in was so much fun. It was so great.
My favorite understudy.
Love it. I love it. They have the giggles. You guys have a show in like an hour and a half. You guys have the giggles.
Like, look at each other and we start laughing. Okay.
But what a great friendship that is. Like, that's really cool. You guys definitely, yes.
Like Teddy is popcorn.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's
Kodiak.
He's a lot like Lux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kodiak's super good as Lexus.
Yeah.
Jay Lane is so cute. She's like
Tiny tuna. We call her Tiny tuna.
Travel size tuna. I don't know if you've seen.
I
Aw.
love her.
Yeah, you got to put her
I
in
threatened
that
to
giant
put her in-
bag.
We're going to put her in the giant Birkin.
I don't know if you've seen videos, but she literally it's like the small version of.
Yeah.
She's so fantastic, but she's so sweet. We accidentally made her cry.
Did,
It was not
in,
our
like a
intention.
good, in a good way?
In a good
Yes.
way. Yes,
Okay.
in a good way. In a good way. Because we were talking about, and just like with you guys, like we see you guys and we appreciate what you bring to the performance. It's not like, oh my God, it's Brendan. I mean, it's Yair and it's Remi. And you guys bring something unique and different to the role that represents that character. But we see you guys as performers too. When we said something like that to Jay Lane, she started to tear up and we felt so sad. All right, Yair, you're not getting off this easy. What question would you have wanted to be asked?
He's going.
Oh,
okay.
Remi fell on the floor. Okay.
What question did I would love to answer?
That's so sweet. Jay Lane's the cutest and sweetest.
Yeah, she really is.
Jalen. Ugh.
And she already misses you guys.
We're not going to see her after I leave.
Oh.
So her final day.
Yeah.
It was your
Before.
all final day together.
Yeah. So
It'll happen down the road. When
a question that I would love to answer.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's a really good question though.
Thanks. You can always get back to us on it. We love it.
No, I know. I'm thinking.
Whether it's about you, a role you performed before, or something about the show that you've always wanted to tell people or talk about.
Something about the show that I've always loved to tell people. Well, we've said how much it's changed. I love answering that question. I love getting to answer questions. Has anything gone wrong?
Okay.
It's
Well,
such a
we know
fun
the answer is yes every night in the best way.
There's something different. A piece of the door has fallen off before.
My costume broke during the matinee today. The costumes have fallen off. People's mics have gone out. People have handhelds. I've had to stall during it. So putting with the dress because Nick's mic is broken. Doors are falling off.
Oh no.
It was.
But you guys are so strong to be able to get through it and not just like, oh my God, something
Not even
happened. Bye.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so fun. No one finds it that serious.
Yeah.
Everyone's just laughing.
It's fun. If a piece of the door breaks and nobody is going in full panic. Yeah, during It's a Drag, the table broke and Alaska made it funny and she was like, to hell with Alexis and to hell with this table.
Or when Nick Adam went, you know, it's a mistake. Bring an airplane on me. A mistake. A mic system that doesn't work. A mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Now, are you Team Cat House or Team Fish Tank?
Ooh.
Okay, I don't want to get canceled.
You're not going to get canceled.
Juju's somehow up here behind them.
Yeah. Juju's actually like right there.
Right? She's watching.
Okay.
She's just
Sorry,
standing
we
in
won't
the
tell her.
corner.
I'm Team Catfish, you guys.
You're Team Catfish. Okay, diplomatic
Team
answer.
Catfish.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
What did you just say?
But yeah, I'm Team Catfish. When all
Look at that gorgeous face. My
when
God.
all of
Gorgeous.
the silver outfits came together, like me
Yeah.
and Remy noticed, like before when we only had like the costumes from Cat House and Fish Tank, it just made them still seem like they were separate. But the silver costumes, it's just a small thing, but it makes them seem
The
so
fabulous neutrality of it.
It's true. As someone who didn't get to see the silver costumes the first time, it
Oh,
really did
also,
make all the difference.
Also,
Yeah.
like costumes have been cut. Like Nick in Alaska had like costumes for the finale that are now cut. I'm just trying to find.
But also, Remy told me something today that he told me a little while ago.
Show this little video.
Oh yeah,
So
this
we
was
didn't
the
even
first
we
bows
didn't even
ever.
have vows. We didn't.
Oh, wow.
We just
Yeah.
literally stood there. We didn't have vows. Look, we go on the line. Well, no, we don't look united at all.
Yeah.
These costumes that
Yeah.
we're wearing are fully cut now.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
My God.
they're gorgeous, but it would mostly be used
And
for
also,
like
like,
fish tank.
People had different wigs. Nick Laughlin had different wigs. She's wearing Lux is
You
wearing.
can never have too many wigs, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, our finale costume was completely different.
Okay. Did
It
you
was-
like it before
so,
or now
like,
better?
So they were like rushing with the costumes. So Marco, love him so much.
Yeah.
He's made costumes. He's made some of the most iconic costumes. It's
Yeah.
so cool to see.
Okay, the hat during the funeral scene, we were having a full conversation about.
But he's
like 10
he had
minutes before the show. He had
10 like we
pins in
didn't
his
have a finale costume. So he has like pins in his mouth. And so we have this
10
like
minutes before. He's like,
so
Sewing you guys in.
we don't have a finale costume. And then we take this pair of pants and then he cuts the bottom of it, uses that for the top of the overalls. And then like, these like random straps and just put them around us. And he's like cutting the bottom of the pants with just like scissors. And he has pins in his mouth.
Stand up.
It's like a moment of like Edward Scissorhands. I just watched that movie and that's all I can picture.
Oh wait, we're getting a replay here.
One more time.
Oh.
You can go. Let me just.
And you know, this man has swallowed a pin in his throat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It was
Oh wow. Well,
and he was like, oh yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. It happened a couple of times. It was like, hello?
That's like
that's not how it's supposed to work. That's a little bit workplace occupational hazard there.
hazard, yeah.
Yeah. No, but I was like, oh, that's yeah. But yeah, no, but the outcome of all the costumes together are so amazing.
Also, every time he comes back from the light, he's always adding.
Yeah, he's always
It's constantly evolving like a Pokemon.
He
completely.
makes all the understudy costumes too, which are honestly just as good. Some of them.
Yeah.
Good.
Just frozen.
But-
Just frozen.
Like for Cameron, it's
Yeah.
Seen 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how the alternates have like all the same costumes?
I think in the US they do, but not in the UK. They all have different ones.
No, I think it's the opposite actually.
Yeah. So the US, they do alteration. Like there's a small change in each different queen's costume when a new cast comes on.
Oh no, the alternates.
Oh, the alternates. Oh, do they have the exact same?
I think
They wear the same.
so it's
Okay.
easier. Like for Cameron, for all three cat house, it's the same look and the same. It's like different wigs, but
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, but I also feel like sometimes they just like mix and match stuff too
Fair.
for understudies and swings. But also for a situation where Christine had to go on for the second preview,
Right.
that they ran to like Forever 21 and just like normal
Yeah.
shopping
I think that
stores.
happened at Death Becomes Her too. They literally grabbed
Yeah.
something from Macy's. Yeah.
And
Really?
they just go and they pick it up and they fix it a little bit. They add some rhinestones everywhere.
I think they literally grabbed everything off the shelf and
Yeah.
I bet you they returned a bajillion things.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
Wait, what happened to maybe or whatever that?
That
show
begins
was?
her.
What happened?
Death Becomes Her, Megan Hilty was out
The
like
second preview.
the second preview.
Oh,
So they had to get costumes for the understudy and they
Like
they
the
weren't ready yet.
full-
So they had to get them like ball gowns from like Macy's.
And
Wow.
like added a couple of little like
that's crazy because like the opening number has like tons of quick changes.
Well, also understudies.
I don't think she had the quick changes in place
Yeah.
yet. I think they if I'm not mistaken, they just got in the costumes for her to be able to do all the quick changes
Like the blue and
in the opening
purple,
number.
understudies have rehearsals after opening.
Yeah,
That's what people
Mhm.
forget.
Christine didn't have a
I don't-
put in or
I don't even
anything.
know how Christine had a wig. Like honestly,
jeez Louise.
Yeah.
I think something happened and they were getting the wig ready. But I'll
Right.
show you. There's also been so many costumes that have been cut, like from sketches. I'm gonna show you guys some while you guys talk. I'm gonna pull them.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you guys run late. We have like a minute left.
Oh, we won't run late.
Yeah.
It's a good way to close it. This is a good way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah,
close it.
absolutely.
And I also want to pose a question to you guys while you're pulling that up, and that'll be a definitive close. And please know that you guys are welcome to come back whenever you would like, because this has been a pleasure.
Wow.
Quick change where he like ripped it off and had like 5 costumes. There was this little like
Oh,
it's like kind of like
Like Britney
plastic.
Spears ish. Yeah. Oh my
like
God, that's gorgeous.
plastic. And this was supposed to all happen in the opening.
Oh God.
That
whoa.
yeah, they're so amazing.
And some are accurate. Like this is pretty accurate.
It'll happen. I'm in the process of building a Bob Mackie style ball gown, designed after Audrey too from Little Shop of Horrors for a costume contest. next week.
Wow.
Wait,
I'll send you guys the pictures.
These are crazy popcorn.
Oh my God.
That one's in the show.
Popcorn
The
has
wigs
the
are
best
different.
costumes. The best costumes.
Yes, they do.
Like
But
Gorgeous.
just the sketches are so
The
good.
sketches are
So
very
good.
detailed.
like
Those are incredible.
Oh wow, that's
Is
so
it-
cool.
With fish in them, that'd be the best.
wait. This is the best one. While we wrap up. This
Yeah, you're
one
fine.
was for this is Tuna Turner's.
Oh,
It's gonna have a chrome like little hair thing. in it.
Yeah,
yes.
But still, our costumes now
are gorgeous.
are
That
crazy.
she did
good.
have that, but that was cut in previews because it didn't really work out. But
One of these days, it'll be like everything that was cut was created.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you my last question. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
All right. I know that the other side of the cast is literally on the other side of the wall and can essentially hear you, but is there something that you would say
Oh.
to the
We're not in the dressing room.
oh, you're like on the other side of the wall. And I'm like, oh, okay. But that's great. That's a very fancy dressing room. Well, here's the proposal is, do you guys have anything that you want to say, one, to your fans, two, to your cast and the crew, that, you know, this is your opportunity. Like, they have to listen to you. It could be nice. It could be mean. It could be silly. What do you guys want to say right now? How do you want to leave the show in the best way possible?
Thank you to the fans for supporting.
stay gold.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Take hold. Okay.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Remember.
See, Outsiders is calling for you.
And
Also-
also,
Just
wait, that was good.
Stunning.
To also other young actors, just keep on going. Don't forget.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I love that. And the best way for people to find you on Instagram, or what would be the best way for them to hunt you down and say hello?
Yeah, Irkidar on Instagram. Remi Madden Duckman on Instagram.
And we will post those so you guys can follow them. Yeah.
5,000 followers on TikTok. Follow me there.
And I have 250. Yeah,
But that's okay.
Yair sings too much on
Remi
TikTok.
and Talkman.
Yeah, Remi M. Talkman, of course it is. Send those over to our Instagram. We'll definitely post those so people can come and give you guys both more followers.
Great.
But we really appreciate you guys so much.
We loved hanging out with you.
So much.
Yeah.
This is so
And we
much
can't
fun.
wait to
We're
see
so
the show
happy
again.
we got to be part of this.
Of course, anytime you guys want, even if you're like done with drag and you're going to do something else, please, you're stuck with us for the rest. So let us know. We can't wait to see what incredible careers you guys have ahead of you too.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Oh, they're so sweet.
They're so sweet. Love them.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us with the Brendan special episode here. What a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Thank you to both Yair and to Remi and to the incredible parents that raised them and their found family, because
It's been a while.
we have Furtax. We have Mama Rose cat right there. But thank you to this incredible community that really supports Drag the Musical, that supports young performers and allows them to really just be Brandon. So, yay. I'm just Brendan. I think Amber's just Brendan. We're all just Brendan.
We're all just Brendan. Yeah.
And if you're not, take the note.
Get with the program and take the note.
Get with the program and take the note. We are coming back at you guys Monday night at our regularly scheduled time at 8:00. And we have some really fun and special guests. Amber, do you remember? Because Matt had to change. Matt D'Angelis had to change because he's doing something crazy and fun. Amber, do you remember who our guests are for Monday?
I honestly don't. I have no idea. So it's a surprise to me too.
It's a surprise. It shouldn't be, but I guess I will let the cat out of the bag. Do you remember a couple of days ago?
Oh, I do remember, actually.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So a couple of days ago, on like Valentine's Day, there was this like really incredible viral video between this couple that got engaged on the stage of Romeo and Juliet.
Yes. All you had to say was couple, and I was like, oh, I remember.
Benji and Laura are going to be right here in our studio on Monday to kind of hang out, talk
about love.
Talk about love. I have so many photos of their engagement. They are so stinking cute. We cannot wait. And she's a ginger, so we're so excited for it. But I cannot wait for them to be here. We're just going to have a great like hang sesh. Please join us Monday night at 8:00. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And then next week, I'll be in New York and then in Connecticut. And then Amber and I are going to have reviews. We've got all sorts of stuff coming up. So please make sure you stay tuned. If you want to stay updated with everything that you possibly can, go to www.thebroadwayfanclub.com. And if you're in the mood for something a little bit shiny and sparkly and fun, we were talking about our bracelets with the boys. You can also go to https://thebroadwayfanclub.etsy.com and take a look at all of our fabulous bracelets that can be customizable. And you can, I think I just want to make one that says, I'm just Brendan. I think that's going to happen. Yeah. But thank you guys for joining us.
For a special Saturday app.
For a special Saturday. It's like an after school special.
Right.
And please go follow Yair and Remi. I will post somewhere. You guys will see all of our socials. Follow them because this is just the beginning. And
they're so fun.
They're amazing and so freaking professional. The words they describe Brendan, oh my God, chef's kiss. Anyways,
so good.
I'm going to go run because I am currently going to go see a show here locally in Orlando, and I'm going to go volunteer to go see Ride the Cyclone.
It's one of our best-selling shows, so I'm so excited to hear what you think of it.
So then I'm going to have a Ride the Cyclone bracelet after that.
Yeah,
good thing I know who makes them.
I was going to say, we have a vast collection in our shop.
There's like 100 different designs. I cannot wait.
Of Ride the Cyclone, there's at least like 5 or 6 different.
Oh no, I'm saying in general.
Yeah, I'm just talking Ride the Cyclone. Like that collection is vast.
I am excited. I have a 20-minute drive and I have 8 minutes to get there. See everybody later.
Bye.
Bye.